Oh ho ho, where do I begin with this one? The Imperial Star Destroyer. Probably the most recognizable starship ever. I mean, look at it. It's just an arrow. No other ship is shaped like that. And that daunting looking command tower. Command tower, that's it. God. It's scary, in a way. Well, it's number 4 on the list, as you can see. As you just seen, even. So, let's have a look. The Star Destroyer is... well, I don't know where to begin. It's hard to talk about, because we never see them in combat. The only time we've seen them sort of fighting is when they're in Return of the Jedi. You know, they're fighting against the rebels who are trying to destroy the second Death Star. Oh god. And only the Executor is able to... well, hey, only the Executor fires its weapons. But the Executor is a Super Star Destroyer. No, pardon me, no real relation to the original. Sort of. So there are two versions of the Imperial class Star Destroyer. The Imperial 1, originally called the Imperator, and the Imperial 2. There are very few differences between the two, because they both are basically the same ship. The only differences are the lack of a tractor beam emitter on the Imperial 2, and the fact that the Imperial 2 now has 8 octuple barreled turbo laser barbettes instead of opposed to the 8 quadruple barreled heavy turbo lasers. So it's got more armament in a way, or well, I'm not sure really. Has it got more armament? Heavy turbo lasers? Ordinary turbo lasers? Just more of them? There's quite a lot. I suppose it produces the same amount of firepower, but they're more rapid firing, I should think. 8 barrels? 4 barrels? Heavy turbo laser? Well, sounds like it. To me, a standard turbo laser sounds like it's going to fire faster. That's my opinion. Anyway. Sorry, my camera didn't record all the stuff that I wanted it to record. And so, I'm sort of starting again from scratch here. So, yeah. I'm very sorry about that. Now I'm going to go on to... look at... oh, okay. I'm sorry. Very sorry. No, that doesn't mean I'm ending this video or this mini-series. I'm just messing up. I'm a bit annoyed about the camera. Anyway. Let's talk about these fan films. Star Trek vs. Star Wars. Every time I see a Star Trek vs. Star Wars video, it's always USS Enterprise versus an Imperial Star Destroyer. Why? Well, an Imperial Star Destroyer is much more powerful than anything else in the known universe. In every single fictional universe, I can only think of one other ship that would be able to take this machine on. USS Enterprise had its shields completely depleted by a 400 gigawatt blast from Husnock warship. Now, I've seen in some of these videos, I've seen USS Enterprise blasting the shit out of an Imperial, and Imperials are heavily damaging Enterprise, and in one case, TIE fighters and Imperials not even scratching the shields of the Enterprise. Oh dear. People have got it wrong in that case, because in the one where that happened, TIE fighters and Imperials not scratching, the TIE fighters are headed by Worf to have laser cannon powers of about 40 megawatts. Not true. While that's not true. Although small, they have plenty of firepower. Even more firepower than that Hosnock. Oh, the shields aren't damaged. Wait, they should be. Well, each one of the TIE Fighter's laser cannons, just one, has 32,000 gigawatts of energy. 32,000! Put those two together, that's 64,000 gigawatts. That's just gonna punch straight through the shields, and straight through the Enterprise, and straight through the other side of the shields. Then keep going until the plasma cools down and freezes up. That's amazing! Just so no one dares think about the power of those turbo lasers. You could probably bore a hole straight through the Enterprise. You could probably destroy USS Defiant in just one shot. Oh dear, bang. There goes our warp core. It's destroyed. We're destroyed. Bang. Now, the Imperial Star Destroyer is powerful. I just said that. And that's it. Just now. There's only one other ship I can think of, apart from other Star Wars ships, that can possibly harm it. And I'm not going to say, because it's in the top 5 favourites. Pardon me. And so, I'm going to do a comparison. The Mon Calamari MC-80 Star Cruiser, used widely by the Rebels under the name of the Liberty class, and the Imperial 2. To be perfectly honest, I am pissed off with this camera. It is not recording for as long as it's supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna cut the crap and get straight to the ratings. Firepower. 8 octuple-barreled turbo laser barbettes. That's 64 barrels. Whew, that's a lot. 5 turbo lasers, ordinary turbo lasers. I'm sorry, I missed something. The octuple batteries can be replaced by ion cannons, but why would you want to do that? Use weapons that deplete shields and destroy ships. There are 5 heavy turbo laser batteries, an additional 26 turbo laser batteries, and there are 10 Phylon Q7 tractor beam emitters. Ooh, this is a lot. It's like a chameleon with 10 tongues. Yes, I can grab 10 ships at one time. And there are 72 TIE fighters with their 32,000 gigawatt laser cannons. That's a deplete, go straight through the USS Enterprise's shields and its hull. And, well, yeah. Since all Star Wars laser weapons with lasers are plasma-based, there's only one other ship I know of that can possibly match these weapons. And I'm not going to say its name because it's in my top 5. So I'm going to give, due to the lack of enemies from other universes apart from Star Wars, lack of viable enemies, weaponry gets a 10 out of 10. Speed, 9 out of 10. Class 1 hyperdrive. It's one of the it's at hyperspace speeds. It's a fast ship, one of the fastest. In fact, it's no faster than anything else with a Class 1 hyperdrive, but even so. The World's Devastator, that's because of Class 9. That's slow. The Millennium Falcon and Slave 1, Boba Fett's personal craft, have respectively 0.75 and 0.5 rated hyperdrives. So they're even faster. And strength and reliability. Against the MC-80 Star Cruiser that I was about to go on about, until my camera failed on me. Well, in a shieldless battle, the Imperial's thicker armor would deflect virtually all, well, it would protect the Imperial from the MC-80's more weapons, and its thinner armor would succumb quicker. So that kicks up the ratings on that. But reliability, I'm not sure if I said this, but of the billions of systems in this machine, there are 174,000 exploitable faults. So that, unfortunately, that's 174,000 faults too many, if you ask me. So, unfortunately, that brings down the rating to a meager 4 out of 10. Now, this is an overall 7 out of 10. So that's an overall 7 out of 10, but this isn't an official sort of top 10. This is my personal opinion, favourite top 5. And so, this machine, the Imperial 2 class Star Destroyer, not the Imperial 1, is at number 4 on the list. Better than Battlestar Galactica, but it's just not my kind of ship. I'd rather choose something else. Something cooler. I'm sorry. Okay. Goodbye. Signing out. Is BMW MC GTR Lover signing out now.